So, Bill, we've got this class coming up here at the end of the month, our Halloween special. We've never done this before, and it's an unusual topic for us, but it does have to do with consciousness a bit. It's called Pierce the Veil, the Clear Communications class. So, we've gotten a lot of questions about, what is it and what are people going to learn and what can they expect? So I wanted you to share with everybody from your perspective, what is this thing?
Okay, well, this is actually really fun. And the reason it's really fun is because it is getting information that would be not accessible, but through this physically verifiable way. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, life doesn't stop when we pass away. We actually continue. They're the International Association for Near-Death Studies. They do studies on near-death experiences. And the very first thing that happens when people leave their body is like, oh my gosh, I'm not dead. And you're there and you're like, hey, hear me. I'm right here. And I'm okay. Hey. Well, this is simply that we still are completely conscious. Just because we don't have a body doesn't mean we don't want to communicate. And we found that the communication as the people left here on Earth we're looking for it in a certain way. I want a butterfly to show up or a hummingbird to show up, or I want an apparition to show up and actually talk to me. Well, it turns out that we're simply like a TV set looking at the wrong channel. I'm on channel 13 waiting for a butterfly, and the other person on the other side is communicating on channel 12, and they're sending a particular different way, like a smell, a taste, something that you could hear, something you could see, something you could feel, an encounter, like with a butterfly. And what we discovered is that all of us have our own primary ways of communicating with the other side. And the same thing goes with the people on the other side as well, that they have a method for their communications. And if we can tune in to the same channel at the same time, what happens is we get this clear communications. And you can actually establish yes, no, and other information from them. The effect of this is really fun because people get the most amazing information on practical things for their life. Like, hey, where should I go to get my next car? Oh, your next car is down at the Volkswagen dealer, and it's white and it's a Jetta. Just go down there. It's there now. Oh, you drive down there. It's like, oh my God, the best deal on a Jetta ever. And okay, yes. And anything I offer you is good. Yes. Okay, here you go. And amazing, like practical, profitable. There's side effects of this as well. Like, once you've established this communication, a lot of people experience a downgrade in grief because the communication's there. They're not gone. I'm just communicating in a different way. And with that, the feeling of separation really kind of just fades away. I'm able to. So it's really an exciting class, and it's a practical class, although it kind of sounds a little bit woo-woo, but it's based in the physical, in your physical body, the methods to begin the communication. Really excited about it. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, I think it is going to be really, really fun. And I was explaining it to somebody the other day who didn't understand, like, how is this possible? And it's exactly like you say, Bill. There's a radio signal going out, and they're everywhere around us all the time. There's thousands of radio signals in the air, and cell signals now, and TV signals now, and satellite signals now. And they're everywhere around us. If we could see them, I mean, the air would be full of them. But most of the time, we don't know they're there because we're not tuned in to whatever the receiver information is to get that, right? You have to either have the cell phone that the person dialed, or be on the radio station, right? Or on the TV station, or have the ability to receive that satellite communication. So, what we'll be doing for people is giving them the station identification so they can receive that bit of energy, that bit of information, that signal. And I love that because it does make it really, really practical, and it makes it fun. And I think it demystifies and takes the scary out of it. It almost takes the woo woo out a bit. I mean, I think for some people, there's always going to be a bit of woo, but I think it makes it really, really, really useful. All right, you guys, we will see you all soon.